Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of Hermitcraft Season 6. Today we're starting things off in the nowadays finished Guardian farm, and this, I gotta tell you, feels so good. The reason I'm down here is because I've crafted up a bunch of sea lanterns, or 3 shulker boxes worth of sea lantern, because today we're gonna do a mega project right off the start. So let's be honest guys, I think we have put this project off for way too long. The way I get back and forth to the Hermit lands and connect to HermitVille whenever I need to do anything over there is to fly like this. And I've died a few times. I think I've lost all my items once, which was terrible. And yeah, we need a tunnel. My only concern is that this tunnel needs to be extremely long. So I want to try and give you guys an idea of how long this is. So behind that lava fall, there's about 25 more blocks to my portal right over there. So it's all this section, 300 blocks. And then this is 1,000 blocks all the way back to the hub. And when I say hub, I'm actually referring to my end of the ice tunnel that I have coming in from the weather skeleton farm. So over here. So yeah, this is probably a good 20 hours of block placement, I'd think, to make this entire tunnel complete. In addition to the tunnel being ridiculously long, I want to make it look fairly good, and I want it to have 3 different functions, a 3-in-1 tunnel. I want us to have ice, where we can use a boat to get forward. I also want to have a rail possibility, because I want to be able to transfer villagers or other entities from one area to my base. And in case I don't have a boat, I want to be able to jump run. At least I think that that is still a function, to jump run on the ice. Let's actually try that out. If we do that, we should be able to run super quick here. Yes, okay. That costs a lot of food, but it's sometimes a very nice way to get to places in case you don't have any boats, or I run out of boats or whatever. Finally, I also need the whole thing to be mob proof. I don't want a single zombert pigman or ghast or enderman or anything else spawning in the tunnel. So packed ice is actually spawnable. However, I think with this trapdoor here, this is 0.2. I think that the 1.8 left block space is actually too small for zombert pigmen. So that fixes that. Mobs can also not spawn on rails, which is good. So we'll probably go and have rails on either side like that. And then if our wall come right here, we would actually have a functioning system. Okay, so let's make sure that our boat doesn't fall down into these creases. It shouldn't. Nope, we can't get through there because the boat is 2 blocks wide. So that would actually serve the 3 purposes and be functioning. I gotta say though, it looks terrible. It looks absolutely terrible. So I also want it to look good. Now usually when you build a nether tunnel and it's a long nether tunnel, you need to be a little bit smart on the blocks. Do not go and use concrete or things that take a lot of time to farm, because it's going to be a pain. So I think I'm going to try and design this using smooth stone or variants of smooth stone. Oh yeah, we can make smooth stone stairs now. I completely forgot about that. So we could do something like this to get a little bit of shape. However, if we do this, it's not actually going to work with the boat, because I'm pretty sure that we're going to get stuck in case we hit that wall there. We are going to get, yeah, we get stuck over here. We get super slowed. Okay, so that's not good enough. Now, I just said that you need to build this with materials that you can afford and that are super or semi-easy to farm. And then I go ahead and introduce end rods. This may be a very, very, very bad idea, but I think it would look super cool if we would do something like this, going all the way down. It would look like a bolt, like a laser bolt, and that would probably keep the boat inside the center. Yes, you can't get through that with the boat, but we should definitely be able to go in a minecart here, right? Yes. No problem. That doesn't affect us at all. Okay, so this may be what I want to do. There's one problem though. These are the only end rods that I own at the moment. I may have some over at my old base. I'm going to have to go and check that. And I know that Mumbo was once selling them. I don't think he has restocked that shop ever. So we may have to do some hunting for end rods as well. I think this is getting there. And then I just need to come up with a better design for this. But whew, this is gonna take a long time. Of course, we'll do this on both sides, by the way, in case you were confused. And I am now 11 hours in to this project. 11 hours! I've been spending 11 hours on this tunnel. And yeah, as you can see, the design has definitely changed from the original plan. It is sort of still the same, I'll show you here in a second. Sort of still the same shape, but I've gone with a complete different block palette. And this is looking absolutely awesome. This is one of these times where you spend so much time in a cutscene in a video. It's only going to be 10 seconds for you guys, but for me, like I said, the past 11 hours, or 11 and a half hours or so, I've been building this tunnel. It's ridiculously long. We're not done yet though, but I'm just about to connect it up or reach this area here. So this is the Wither Skeleton farm. This is Bobby in a boat. Hi Bobby. Stupid. Why have you taken my boat? I was gonna use that. And this is the tunnel all the way back to the ghast. Now I've done half of this or so in live streams, so you may have seen this if you are watching my live streams. If so, thank you so much for being there with me. We've had a lot of good suggestions, and that's also why a lot of the design of the tunnel from my original sketch sort of changed. I tried to go with the stone variant first, but I just thought this looks a lot better. Now for those of you who are paying attention, you can see that I decided against the end rods at the end of the day because yeah, it's just gonna be I need thousands upon thousands of end rods, and I don't have that income. And even though Mumbo has that chorus fruit farm, I think this is better, and it actually looks really good as well. I also like the fact that the lighting is sort of different. You can see that it's segmented off, and that's because the light source for this tunnel is a sea lantern every other segment. So you get that kind of feeling as you travel through here. But anyway, I've now connected it up all the way to here, and technically I could now travel back through this glass tunnel. I am planning, however, on putting this tunnel design here as well. So I need to take this whole thing down. Now, mining glass manually is like one of the worst things you can do in Minecraft. I really think that Mojang should add, if you mine it with a non-silk touch pick, I think it should be insta mining. And if you mine it with silk touch, it can be this speed here. Anyway, mining glass is just horrible. I hate it. It's one of the worst things to do. So I'm thinking I'll probably make a TNT carpet bomber. Because this section here is like 1,000 blocks. 1,000 blocks of glass. Yeah, a carpet bomber is not a bad idea, actually. Look at this. So we'd have a carpet bomber going from there all the way over here, just blowing this tunnel to smithereens. Oh my goodness, it's actually very long. It's very, very, very long. The other option is to completely keep the tunnel as is and just upgrade it to fit this design here. So, or not the design, but we would have the glass panes on the side like this, and we'd put the rails on top of this. But yeah, I don't think I like that. Let me know what you think down below in the comments though. But anyway, now Bobby has left the boat. That's good. We're gonna take a ride down this tunnel. I haven't actually done this yet. But this should be completely safe. The only thing that I'm worried about is that we're gonna get baby pigments to spawn on this ice. I didn't actually think about that. That being said though, I haven't had a single one spawn, so I don't know if it checks for a normal pigment in size and then says no, a normal pigment cannot spawn, so therefore a baby cannot spawn. That may be a thing. I'm not actually sure about that. But yeah, that went really quick. that may go quicker than flying, because flying required some pro skills and stuff like that. Now with the tunnel, I did do some design things other than just filling the walls in. So whenever we have an open space like this behind, I decided to go with glass windows because I'm a big fan of being able to see the Nether. I don't think the Nether is ugly or anything like that, and I think it's really cool to be able to look out. And likewise, if we're over lava like this, we found out in a stream that you can place rails on glass these days, and I mean, it looks pretty scary, to be honest. That looks pretty scary, but I think it looks absolutely awesome as well. It looks like the rails are just floating mid-air, hovering above the lava, which is super cool. Now, one thing that I also did was that I changed out the iron trapdoors for oak trapdoors, just because it looks a lot better. However, this comes with an issue. So the tunnel is completely mob-proof, but it ain't Grian-proof. I wanna take a bet, okay? I wanna take a bet. How long will it take before Grian comes to my Nether or comes to my base and does this as he runs back? So when you come running down, you just bonk into one of these and you can't go any further. He's definitely gonna do that. Now the glass windows out to see the nether is only possible when the nether is actually open behind. But when we're in a nether cave like here, I decided to go with magma blocks, lit them up with sea lanterns behind them, just to get that feeling that, you know, we're in a burning hot hell zone or whatever. And I think that looks really cool. Speaking about magma blocks, I also put magma blocks underneath the rail. This is also a thing that I didn't think was possible. I think this is added recently, maybe a 1.14 thing. But you can travel safely in the minecart. However, you can't really step on them, which is weird. I thought that you could step on them, but it doesn't matter because you're just going to be in a minecart traveling there. And I think that looks really cool as well. So with all of this part of the tunnel being done, I think I am deserving of a little bit of a break for building the tunnel today. So we're gonna head out of here, and luckily we can actually use... This is all the way connected now, so I should be able to travel all the way to wherever a gas has blown this tunnel up, which is up here somewhere, all the way at the end. Yeah, it blew up. It blew up right there. What is this? This is new. I wonder if the Ice Queen... Stress Monster has been over at my base already now that I have a tunnel. I know she's been moaning that I haven't had a tunnel, but who would do this? Except for Stress. That feels like a Stress thing. Anyway, we still have to fly from here, so even though this tunnel is already done technically, there needs to be a tunnel from there connecting it all the way up through this area. Oh my goodness, I didn't even think about this. Through this area, all the way through here. And I want it to connect up to this tunnel here. So it's going to come out over the lava here. And then I'm going to have to make a staircase or whatever to our gas tub. Because I really, really do like our gas tub. It's the coolest thing ever. But anyway, as I was saying, we're taking a break from the nether tunnel for today. And I want to head over to HermitVille. I've heard some rumors that Grian has been at it yet again. Is this the right... Yeah, this is the right path. Right, so let's have a look if we are still on top. I'm pretty sure we're not going to be on top because I've heard the rumors. First, something has happened above Skara. Okay, something has happened there. Rembob's truck is the... Oh my goodness. What? Wait a minute. Is that a punching glove? It's broken my aquarium. I mean... Yes! It's one of those spring things. That's so good. Oh, that's funny. But look at that, though. What the heck? Has he built a dragon? Has he seriously built a dragon? And what has Scar done? This is like a lightning bolt cloud on top of Skara. And once again, my base just so tiny. It looks so tiny behind it all. Oh my goodness, look at that dragon though. That's incredible looking. I mean, this is great too. And yeah, Scar is on top. Scar is on top with his plants. That dragon, I mean, that is wow. Okay, that is some next level right there. I mean, literally, it's next level. It's higher up than this level. It's my build. My moon looks ridiculous now. The rocket is still stuck in his. What is this? What has happened here? Oh, Mumbo may be coming back. What? I don't understand what that is. I don't know what that is. I wonder if this dragon breathes fire, because that would kind of help me at the moment. Because Scar is on top. How tall up is this? How high up is this? Why 242? Oh my goodness. We are so close right now to build limit. I think it's 256. That's build limit. And Grian is 235. Yeah, so Scar is definitely on top with his plants. To me though, this dragon is just, it's, oh my goodness, it's so freaking good. I want to look at that punching glove again. Why did he punch my aquarium though? It's so ridiculous. Oh, that is funny. It's like just a little jab. Just a little jab in my face. Oh, look at this. Look at this. He's flying around. He is working on something over there. Okay, exciting. So I'm not really sure what I'm going to do to come back at this. I mean, my building at the moment is looking a little bit with the size of this thing, with the width of this thing, he's blocking me a little bit as well, is he? I see what he has done. He's been really smart. I am now blocked to build anything there. I have to continue something on top of this thing. And I have no idea what I would do at the moment. I think it's quite funny that I started quite wide down there, all things considered. And then it sort of went slimmer and slimmer. And then we caught the moon, so it got a bit wider again. Whereas Grian, I mean, his thing is just getting wider and wider. And that dragon is super, super wide. And with scars, I mean, it's just, yeah, it's just a big plant that just grows everywhere, wherever it wants to grow. I should probably wait until I see what Mumbo is all about. There are a lot of fences being placed. And yeah, I should definitely wait. I'm going to leave this for today. I'm going to think long and hard about what I'm going to do. Just take a look at HermitVille. It is the craziest thing ever. When Ren built this fortress in the middle, it was the largest thing here. It was massive. And now, yeah, all of these other builds, they're cool, but they are just disappearing in the shenanigans that is this build of. Oh, anyway, let's get out of here for today. This is a little bit scary, flying with an elytra that's in this bad shape. But thanks to our new tunnel, it lasted me back to my guardian farm, and I'm so happy now that we did this last episode. Although Exuma is online and he has a guardian farm, so yeah, he's taking up all the spawns. Aha, there we go. Nice. Now, spending the last few days building this nether tunnel has made me realize just how poor I am when it comes to wood. I think, honestly, that the main drain for my diamonds and the reason I can't get rich on this freaking server is because I keep buying wood from Rendog. I had a quick look through my videos and I did some quick calculations, and I've spent, I think, about 740 diamonds on wood from Rendog. And considering that I don't really use that much wood, I mean, this is the first time this season that I build with wood in my base. I mean, that wood has gone into chests and shulker boxes and just a lot of crafted stuff. So we need to do something about it, and now that we're building the nether tunnel, I also need a lot of oak wood. So I actually, in a live stream, asked Mumbo if I could try out his tree farm, and he said yes. I actually gave him 9 stacks of bone blocks for it, and then I tried it out for a little while, and it is amazing. Like, blowing up trees with the new TNT mechanics in 1.14 is just fantastic. There's only one drawback, and that is that it only creates oak wood, but to be honest, that's probably all I need. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna build one of those explosive TNT powered wood farms. So we need a place where we can build a rather tall building for the TNT dropper mechanics. And I think I also want to send the wood that it produces back into my sorter, because I have the oak packager here. This should take care of all the drops, and I could just send it into the water streams, which are, yeah, they're over there, so they come in there. That's the entry of the water streams. How about this general area here? So we got the super smelter or mega smelter there. We got to leave some space for a building to go around it. And then I want to make sure that we can have pathways where we can go out. So we could have a pathway coming out there, going to the super smelter, and then one pathway leading over here. Yeah, I mean, these things aren't massively big, so I think this may be a good spot to put it. Center it around that glass pane there, possibly. So with the land cleared out, I can start the construction of this thing, and I'm gonna go with the same design that Mumbo used for his, because I mean, it's just awesome. It just works. There's no reason for me to reinvent the wheel. And like I said, I do really want to send this into our main storage, but for now I think we'll just put a double chest down there, and then we'll send everything into that double chest. So the construction is going well, but I am out exploring because I have no corals, and I need corals for the TNT duper. And I found this thing, a temple, and nothing. Yes! Unbelievable! So that's literally the only item that I'm interested in when finding these things, are the notch apples, or enchanted golden apple. And I guess because I'm actually going to need 1 TNT for the TNT duper, we'll get the TNT as well. Brilliant! So I built TNT dupers before in Minecraft, but it's always one of those things that's super scary to do. And I think Mumbo is here with his drone account just to make sure I get it right. And is that... Ah, there we go. Yes! Okay, that is working. Nice. The holder is not connected though. I do need to connect this redstone up here to these pistons to extend so that it holds the TNT. I just avoided disaster. I had the timings very, very, very bad and the TNT blew up right over here. But now with all that taken care of, this is looking really, 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 really good. That's perfect actually. So if I replace this quickly, hopefully that didn't trigger the TNT clock. It didn't. Okay, so everything should now be ready to go. And I'm terribly scared. I mean, these things either work or they blow up or, well, something in between, I guess. So here goes the bone meal. It looks like I'm missing some stuff over here. Maybe I do need to put some boundary blocks there, but let's see what happens. I put the oak down, I start the lever, and okay, that that doesn't work. I forgot to hook this up to the clock. Oh, I'm an idiot. Yep. Let's try this again. Yes! That is looking a lot better. That is looking a lot better. Why doesn't it grow? Oh, I'm out of bone meal already? Nope. Grow, you stupid tree. Alright, third time's the charm. Let's see if this is quicker now. Maybe not the first tree. That looked a lot better. Yes, now it's retracting the pistons properly. Oh, nice! Look at that! Yes! Oh, this is beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. Although, from this position, we can't really see much. So, I think I'm gonna fly the drone over and see if we can see more from the drone. And with the drone, I'm of course referring to my spectator account. And I'm standing here holding down right click. This is looking, yeah, this is looking really good. I love this design. Mumbo, thank you so much for letting me use this design. This is looking awesome. Absolutely awesome. With all of this being done though, that's gonna do it for today. This has been an extremely long recording session for me, and I have to start thinking about a comeback for HermitVille. I also wanna, think about a shell for this. But I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you did, do hit the like button down below, and if you're brand new, consider subscribing, and I will see you dudes in the next episode. 780 diamonds spent only this season. I've been a loyal customer since 2016 back in Hermitcraft Season 4 to Big Logs Incorporated, Rendog's woodshop. And Rendog is a good friend. I don't want to drive him out of business, but I'm just saying, I mean, loyalty programs, possibly one would expect after so many hours and so many loyal purchases. Not a Concorp, but a Big Logs Inc. Maybe one would, think that one would receive a little golden loyalty card. If I fly an airline and I use the same airline over and over again, year after year, trip after trip, I'm gonna get a loyalty card. Gonna get one of those little black or gold cards where it says that you are a loyal and valued customer. Here at this airline, we love you and we think you're great. Unless it's Ryanair, of course. Ryanair doesn't have any loyalty program. They just don't value their customer in that way. Maybe Ren should consider a new name for his wood shop to be Ryan Wood? Wood Air? That Wood Air. That wouldn't make any sense. Ryan Wood. Yeah, possibly. These are just thoughts.